Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. I call upon our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves His highest good. It is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. The first card I got today is you have the gift of divine intelligence. And I'm feeling that you may have applied your intelligence in the old way, in your old paradigm with that consciousness. But now in the absolute conscious awareness, you've been applying it to matters that are irrelevant. It's like you cannot use old methods in the new world. In the old world, it was like about revenge and anger and resentment and this and that. But in the new world, that has become redundant. It's no longer applicable, and our Creator has given you this gift of divine intelligence. And it is time for you to, it is your divine timing now, where you discard outdated beliefs and see them for what they are. They're incompatible now. It's been a software upgrade. And that you have an opportunity to apply your divine intelligence in such a way that your evolution will be a testimony. Wow. Can't argue with the J. Then I'm grateful now that my divine gifts are perfectly manifesting in my life. So you want to attain a deeper degree of your magic and your wonder. So you can just repeat this affirmation as often as possible. Try it because now you want to move from an outdated belief where you once applied your intelligence and find a true, more authentic belief now. And in so doing, you will manifest your divine gifts because you already have the gift of divine intelligence. Then, a wonderful man. So perhaps you are a wonderful man, or you're trying to manifest a man. But our Creator saying, you're such a wonderful person that when you apply your divine gifts uh, to the truth He has made available to us at this point in time, we will tap into the wonder of you. As I said, truth is wonderful. It's just early days. Then this showed up again today. So I know that you have been asking this question because you're using your intelligence now in a new way. You see? But being all divine and stuff is not just about something about the 70s. It's not just about moving, shifting energy and this and that and this. There's a purpose to it. Now, divine will is the firm establishment of the divine brotherhood of man. So when all your actions are aligned with our Creator's will, then this happens because He can trust you, and this is how He perceives you. Now, to be a wonderful man means you're full of wonder. When you wonder, things can manifest. kind of like lucid dreaming. But I'm not convinced fairy tales are real. But not in that sense, man. Just in the sense that the impossible is now possible and the supernatural is now natural and accessible to all who love our Creator and who abides in His cosmic law, because that is your inheritance. Now, perhaps I started off saying that you used your intelligence with your old paradigm. But the truth is nudging in your soul now. You can see the inconsistencies and you're like, evolution is real, I need to upgrade. So you may have fallen short of the glory of our beloved Creator. And I can see that you've asked Him for forgiveness for that. And if when He gives me that card, then I know He heard you and that He's granting you that forgiveness. Because to cultivate divine intelligence, you have to fail many times in order to master your divine gifts. My beloved Creator, whoops, you're so gracious and merciful. You're born in the 70s and something happened in your 20s, and that is what you're asking forgiveness for. So our Creator says you're forgiven. Then, not only are you a wonderful man, but you're also a man of honor. Your word is your bond. So you are like our Creator. So He feels that, wow, He feels that you are going to use your intelligence in a way that honors Him now. You're not going to follow an outdated belief because in your soul you can feel, trust that, work with that, flow with that, explore that with Him. So perhaps He will bring you honor and fame, or this is already you. Maybe you're some influencer or something, and I don't want to be my sarcastic self because I have quite a few jokes, my boring jokes. Sometimes letting go is the only option. In this instance, I'm not thinking of a person. I'm thinking of, we must now, our Creator now gave us a clean slate, right? And He blessed you with divine intelligence and divine gifts. And you trying to clarify your life purpose using your divine intelligence. And you're working on perfecting the manifestation of your divine gifts. But something you feel guilty about that you did in your 20s, that you humbled yourself before our beloved Creator. He's forgiven you for that. So you need to be able to embrace that forgiveness and then let that thing go. Whatever that is baggage, that is also an outdated belief. How can He give us a clean slate and then I'm just thinking now about humbling. Maybe our Creator taught you something. Maybe you're a little bit egotistical. So you're letting go of that. And the reason you were egotistical is because uh, sometimes when you have too much fame or resources, then you can forget to hold yourself accountable. Because we are not our things, neither are we our things that our Creator forgave us for our actions. We're not our thoughts, we are the thinkers, the feelers, the observers. So, before, none is more nor less in the eyes of the soul that maketh all. So, if perhaps you were feeling superior and a little bit condescending, I think you are using your divine intelligence now to ground yourself, to respect yourself and others, and to happily abide in cosmic law. So here's your reset now. Don't beat yourself up over your ignorance. Out of that and that curiosity and that desire to follow the truth within you, ignorance becomes curiosity, which becomes gathering information to think about and then use that to serve yourself and others. Yeah, a peaceful mind, clarity of thought. This is the basis of optimal utilization of divine intelligence. A calm becomes your thoughts become crystal clear, and your clear audience you can yell creator more, because when you can transform your ignorance to intellect, our creator says, what about this, what about that, did you consider this, did you consider that? That's not a voice inside your head. That is called healthy inner dialogue with our one and only, our beloved creator. What are our challenges? Challenges. You push yourself very hard. You you hold yourself to high standards, and but now that you've asked our beloved creator what is your life purpose, you will begin to notice that there's a shift now, that what was once so peaceful and comforting to you and gave you 100% certainty is now making you feel like, oh, where am I now and how do I navigate? So this is the beginning of the journey, which is interesting. In your mind, what do you keep? What do you let go of? Who do you keep? Who do you let go of? Because you can see you have this gift, and there's some beliefs of yours that are now outdated, and you're doing a sorting process, and that is how you came to the conclusion that you need to ask a beloved creator forgiveness for something you did in your 20s. So he's saying you will be doing great things because you're working on yourself, you see. You find it challenging because there's some guilt that's niggling. Let that go. That is, it's called evolution to like say, okay, yeah, right, I was a jerk now. Let's keep it moving, focus, and go for gold. Okay, but now it seems you're only willing to accept the love from our Creator. Wow, you're only willing to accept the love of our Creator because you feel like you want the Holy Grail, or you can feel you're connected to something that you've been looking for your whole life. A lot of fun. You got the right mindset, but don't beat yourself up because we don't master everything in a day. Sometimes it can take a few seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, and even decades. Divine timing. In the recent past, now to be able to sort out what is irrelevant within you and around you requires great intelligence. And because you have this great intelligence, which is like of which common sense is the basis, uh, you are soon to become a master manifester. In the recent past, you're sorting out your friends. Who do you keep? Why do you keep them? Are they still relevant? Are you vibrating at the same frequency? Are you growing together, or are you just with each other out of history or something. But I think it has something to do with this. Maybe you followed a friend and did something that you're not so happy about. And that is what you're evaluating, because part of intelligence is being able to discern who can be in your inner circle, who will be feeding your mind, which is very important. And you need a fortified mind, because an external narrative will never be true about you. But if your mind is not fortified, you may just believe it. And anyone imposing the outdated beliefs on you, um, it's a no. Outcome, trust your intuition. Now, which is this? Your divine gifts, your clairaudience, your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, and your claircognizance. And that's what you're working on. And now are perfecting or have perfected. It's just, it has a deeper meaning for you now. Because it's one thing to be able to do something, it's another thing. Why are we doing it? Because that's our passion, our fire, and our fuel. Purpose. And you are asking our Creator, sure. So you stunning. Our beloved Creator, what is our energy? Wow, this is what you're doing. You want to be happy. Because whatever you mastered in the past never filled that spot. It didn't hit that spot. Because that spot is reserved only for our beloved Creator. And when you and He are in sacred divine union and you're starting to see your intuition is spot on, it is bringing you great joy, because now you've returned to our beloved Creator. You feel loved, protected, cared for, safe. You know your happiness is His priority. Your growth and maturing is His priority. And that makes you feel good. It makes you feel loved. And that makes you feel happy. And that is what you call healthy inner dialogue. Our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between, what is around us? Around us, people have to make a choice. This is also a choice, and I can see that it's a choice about friends. Who do you keep and who do you let go of? Are they aligned with your life purpose? Will they enable you to tap fully into your divine gifts? So you are at a turning point or a checkpoint in your evolution. Hopes and fears, wow, I said you're in divine union. So this is the spot of Creator. It's like the last puzzle piece in us. How you attain your highest divinity. Sacred divine union. This is what you're aiming for. Be patient with yourself. Everything in divine timing. Outcome? Can you argue with this? The victory is yours. So, if you doubt it and you needed some evidence that you're on the right path and that changing, releasing outdated beliefs about yourself, others, and your environment and situations, if you were conflicted, this is assurance that you're on the right path, making the right decisions, and that you are in divine alignment with our beloved Creator. You are in His presence and He is in yours. As you can see, Right. The light. CPU. Oh, this light is not working out, but perhaps. So, trust your intuition. You can feel it. It's a right. You just stay calm, let go of the baggage, and put your best foot forward. Thank you, beloved Creator, for your divine guidance, your confirmation and reassurance. Make the path easier for us. Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.